If you notice that you hold yourself back from trying new things or trying different things, and that you consider yourself kind of risk averse because maybe you think about what could go wrong so you don't go for the things that you actually want, it might be because as a child growing up, you were taught that when you try new things or when you mess up, it's a huge deal. And maybe whenever you got injured or you had a little accident when you were a kid, your parents would tell you, be careful, or next time don't do that, or see what happens when you do this, you shouldn't do that. And I think that we're subconsciously programmed at a very young age that when you try new things, when you take risks, when you go for something new that's not safe, it's not good because you'll get hurt and you shouldn't do it, and next time you shouldn't do it. And a lot of us take that knowing from a child and then program it into our minds without realizing it, so that when we show up as adults, we hold ourselves back from doing anything that's new or different because we remember as a kid we were injured or we were hurt or we were reprimanded for trying new things, and we were told you shouldn't do that next time because one time it didn't work out. And the thing is that if you are living like this, you are consistently holding yourself back from trying and experiencing anything new that's out there. You're living in the idea that just because something didn't work out one time, that means it's never going to work out again. And you just don't even give yourself permission to try because you were taught from a young age that it's not safe to try new things. It's not safe to explore beyond the comfort zone. And this is why so many people are living in the same life that they have, with the same job, the same partner, the same city, the same home that they're unhappy with, because they're afraid, because from a young age they've been subconsciously programmed to believe that it is scary and risky to try other things and it is not safe. And in contrast, say you were a kid and you fell on the playground and then you were met with an adult who taught you, oh, that's okay. Oh, it must have hurt. Are you okay? But you're okay, right? Yeah, go keep playing. You'll be fine. Or go have fun. It's okay, right? You're validating your pain, like, oh, that must have hurt. Is that okay? But then also like, oh, just because you fell once doesn't mean you're gonna fall again. You still should go play. It's not like your whole day is ruined. You should still enjoy your day, and you should still go play and still go have fun. And if you were instead met with this kind of adult parenting and this kind of guidance from when you were a young age, you have programmed into your mind that when bad things happen, when you fall, when you get hurt, whatever it is, you are still okay, and you'll be able to get up and build that resilience and strength to know that even if you try new things, even if they don't work out, you are still at the end of the day okay. You can still get up, you can still dust yourself off, and you still deserve to have fun and enjoy your day. And the thing is that so many of us don't realize that these kinds of beliefs have been programmed into our minds from such a young age that we live unconsciously of it as adults, and we have these things, these feelings that we shouldn't do things and we shouldn't try something new even though we really want to. We hold ourselves back because from a young age this was automatically programmed into our minds. And then we just go through our adult lives not realizing that this was just little tiny actions that had happened when we were maybe 5, 6 years old, and it runs the rest of your life unless you realize and wake up and see that this doesn't have to be the way you have to live. You don't have to believe these things into adulthood. You're allowed to change your mind, because just because whatever parent or caregiver or adult influence you had when you were a kid believed that, doesn't mean that you have to carry this belief through the rest of your life too. You are allowed to take risks. You are allowed to believe and know that just because you get hurt one time doesn't mean it's going to happen again. It doesn't mean that just because it didn't work out one time, it's never going to work out. And if you live with that fear that something is going to not go well, or that things are just not going to work out, and that it's safer to stay exactly where you are now, you will constantly live in fear and upper limit your ability to grow and experience something greater than your current circumstances. It's recognizing that sometimes you will fall and sometimes you will get hurt, and that's okay to feel your pain, and it's okay to recognize that sometimes you will mess up. But the reality is that if you continue to live in fear of messing up again and again and again, you will allow fear to run your life, and you will never live the fulfilling dreams that you want to live because you're always holding yourself back from experiencing more because you believe that the current circumstances are safer. But do you want to live a safe life or a fulfilling life? Because I'm here to tell you that the strength that you build from picking yourself up, from experiencing pain or hurt and still deciding to go up for what you want anyway, will build a resilience, an inner strength, an inner love that nobody can take away from you. And your life will be so much more fulfilling if you give yourself permission to fall and recognize that you will fall sometimes, but that you can always stand up and get back up, and that you have the rest of your life to live. You deserve to live a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful and full to you.